Hello, my name is Kristen Hubbard and I'm a registered dietitian with the Villages Health. This short video will discuss dietary fiber. We'll review what dietary fiber is and discuss its many benefits, review the recommendations for fiber intake, and discuss ways to include more fiber in the diet. Dietary fiber is also known as roughage or bulk. There are two classifications: soluble and insoluble, both of which are beneficial. Fiber comes exclusively from the parts of plant foods that cannot be digested or absorbed. Soluble fiber becomes a thick gel in our intestines, which slows digestion, keeping blood sugars from spiking, and traps fats so they can't all be absorbed, which lowers cholesterol levels. Soluble fiber is found in many plant foods, but oats, beans, apples, citrus fruits, carrots, and barley are particularly good sources. Soluble fiber is also found in psyllium, which is a common fiber supplement. When possible, fiber should be obtained from food versus the use of supplements. Insoluble fiber helps keep our stools soft and regular by adding bulk. Just like soluble fiber, insoluble fiber is found in many foods. However, whole grain products, nuts, beans, and vegetables are particularly good sources. Foods vary in the amount of both types of fiber they contain, so it's best to eat a variety of foods, which also helps to ensure nutritional adequacy and reduce boredom. With age, the recommended levels of dietary fiber slightly decrease, however, remain very important. Men over 50 should aim for 30 grams per day, while women over 50 should strive for 21 grams per day. Another way to calculate one's recommended intake of fiber is to aim for 14 grams of fiber per every 1,000 calories consumed. Sadly, the standard American diet falls far short, with the average daily intake being only about 14 grams per day. Fibrous foods absorb water and expand the GI tract, which contributes to a sense of fullness and satiety. A diet high in fiber aids weight control and reduces risk for accumulating body fat. A high intake of fiber also inhibits the absorption of cholesterol and the reabsorption of bile acids from the small intestine, which reduces risk of cardiovascular disease and gallstones. Soluble fibers slow glucose absorption from the small intestine and decrease insulin release from the pancreas. Adults with high fiber diets are less likely to develop diabetes than are those with low fiber diets. Fiber adds bulk to feces, making bowel movements easier. When adequate fiber and fluid are consumed, the stool is large and soft because many types of plant fibers absorb water. The larger size stimulates the intestinal muscles, which aids in elimination. When too little fiber is eaten, the stool may be small and hard. It is important to increase dietary fiber slowly to reduce GI discomfort. Similarly to a new sponge, fiber needs fluid to plump it up and help to pass smoothly. If fiber is increased too quickly without adequate fluid, nausea or constipation may occur. To incorporate more fiber in your diet, start by examining your current meal and snack pattern. For breakfast, you might consider choosing steel-cut oats with nuts and berries, or a high-fiber cereal as opposed to one with less fiber. Try using a whole grain bread or wrap with lunch and adding vegetables to it, or serving a vegetable-based soup. Include fruits and veggies and whole grains into your snack routine. You might also consider using hummus or a bean dip. For extra fiber, with dinner, try using a whole grain side dish like brown rice or whole grain pasta. And of course, don't forget to include your vegetables. The dietary guidelines recommend that half of our grains each day could come from whole grain sources. Look for breads that list whole wheat flour, or another whole grain as the first ingredient on the label, and that have at least 2 grams of dietary fiber per serving. Simple baking swaps, like changing to a whole grain flour or adding crushed cereal or bran to recipes, are a great way to increase fiber. Try eating more beans and legumes by adding kidney beans to canned soup or green salad. Or make nachos with refried black beans, lots of veggies, whole wheat tortilla chips, and salsa. It never hurts to strive for a higher intake of fruits and vegetables. Aim for at least 5 servings each day. When selecting a snack, opt for more whole plant foods like fruits, veggies, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, as opposed to processed snacks. I hope you learned more about why fiber is so important, and if you're like the many Americans that aren't getting enough, hopefully you've learned some helpful ways to include more. Remember, it's important to increase fiber slowly and along with fluid. Planning meals and snacks ahead of time is a great way to promote a higher intake of fiber-rich foods. The references for today's presentation are provided here. If you'd like more information on future seminars, classes, or activities, please visit our website at www.thevillageshealth.com/learning center. We also have a team of registered dietitians to meet with you one-on-one. To schedule an appointment or for more information, please call 352-674-1770.